Hey, it's Sam, and this is episode 2 of my 3x3 average, or my weekly 3x3 average, is where I'm going to commentate about my progress, goals, etc. in my cubing journey. If you didn't see the first episode, which was released last week, then make sure to check it out. The card is in the top right. I had a pretty good average, and the solves were not exactly great, but good results in the end. Talking about my cubing journey, I have 2 upcoming competitions, one in early April and one in early May. Both of them, of course, include the 3x3 event, so I'm quite excited for those, and I'm hoping to make it to second round in both of them at the very least. We'll see how far I can go. One of them has 75 competitors, and the other one has 110 competitors maximum. My guess is that will fill up. This week, I did not have a lot of time to practice, just due to other activities I had going on during the week. But the little practice that I did was very focused on learning to predict, foresee, or execute it smoothly depending on the case. And what foresee is it's the final substep of the final step of Roux solves. And I can feel that if I am able to properly execute it smoothly, it's quite fast. But I'm struggling to apply techniques such as foresee prediction and smooth execution inside of solves. The 2 biggest ones that I'm struggling right now are, of course, the foresee smooth execution and EOLR. And the reason for that is when I'm in my solve, I take too long to recognize the cases of EOLR and foresee prediction, and then I just get I give up on trying to recognize it, or sometimes I'm so rushed that I don't even try to in the first place, and I'll just jump into an inefficient and TPS spammy solution. That's not good, because I think even with my slow recognition, it would be faster than a TPS spammy solution. So I have to work on forcing myself to recognize and execute properly, even if that does mean a pause for recognition, because eventually that pause for recognition is just going to get eliminated or extremely diminished with practice. As I was talking about in my last video, I'm very worried about inspection time still, and often what I do is I try to find the most efficient solution I can with the best block I can, but with the amount of time I have in inspection time, I'm not really able to do that, so I have to find a more efficient block. However, this is not necessarily bad, because if I can spot an easy-ish block, then plan it out well, plan out a good execution, and plan out good moves, possibly plan out the DR edge as well, then it's going to be very, very helpful, possibly more helpful than finding a efficient FB solution. So an FB solution, a very efficient FB solution, is not necessarily better than a not so efficient first block and DR edge solution. They both have their pros and cons. Overall, I'm quite dissatisfied with the average. It is slower than my global average, and I'm not surprised. Inspection time really takes a toll, and I think everything boils down to inspection time, because with the shortened inspection time, I get very stressed, I find inefficient solutions, my turning gets rushed and messy, increased lockups, worse look ahead, and it also, since it's stressing me out more, it gives me less of the mental power I need to force myself to recognize EOLR and foresee. So, bad average. I think if I improve in forcing myself to recognize EOLR and foresee, and improve myself in inspection, I can really boost the consistency and just general level of my solves, because I've seen that I'm already capable of pretty better averages than this, but I have to be in the right mindset. I have to be thinking about things correctly. So thank you for watching this average. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the one-handed video for this week and next week's videos.